Alright, hey guys, how's it going? I'm back again with another video. This time I'm going to be talking about Symmetra. Now, she's going to show up as a support hero in my rank, because whenever I started this series, she was a support hero. Back before they cut the offense and defense and just combined them, and they put Symmetra from support to DPS. So, it's gonna look funny. You guys are gonna go like, oh, but she's a freaking damage hero now. And I'm aware of that. And if you ask me if she was a damage hero back then too, she really wasn't a support hero, but that's how Blizzard put her. So, she's a support hero. And she's my least favorite of all the heroes. Um, well, she's not my least favorite of all of them. Bastion still holds the torch for that. Bastion, Junkrat, Soldier 76, and Symmetra are my four least favorite heroes. They're just too easy to use. It's not really any skill required, and they're so friggin' OP with their abilities. Like Soldier 76's ultimate, Junkrat, and Bastion in general. Like Junkrat can't hurt himself, so that's cool. And of course, Symmetra's turrets. Those things shred. And they slow you down so you can't even escape them. And if it's a really good Symmetra, like I've only played Symmetra 3 or 4 times, so I'm not very good with her. But even then, I was still able to do a lot of damage. I think I got gold damage or something with her in one of the games I played, just to get the footage. Like I literally pressed record, first game I played with her, then I finished, and that was it. That was how easy it was to get gold with her. Like, she's just really simple to use, and I'm not really a fan of easy heroes. There is one thing that sets her apart that I think is really neat that Overwatch did. She's autistic, so that's really cool. You know, what I like about Blizzard is that they actually do have like diverse heroes. I wish they had heroes from different countries. They do have a lot of American and a lot of Hispanic and um, European heroes and a few African heroes. Um, so I think it's really neat. They do have really good representation on that. It's a really diverse cast of heroes, and a lot of them have different things. Like Tracer's a lesbian, and Symmetra's autistic. That's really cool. It's like, you know, it's a hero for everyone. You know, so that's neat. That's the one thing that's good about Symmetra, is that she's like, I guess, a hero for like people with autism. Like, they can look up to her like, hey, she's really cool, she's OP, you can get a kill with a turret. But overall, play wise, she's not my favorite. Let's talk about her abilities. So the first ability is her photon projector, which back then was worse. Like back in the old day, it kind of looked like May's freezing spray. So literally, you can like wobble around like a dum dum, and you'd still hit. Or Winston's Tesla gun. Tesla. I had a dyslexic moment for a second. Like Winston's Tesla gun and May's freeze gun, the cryo gun. Like it used to just spray and pray, literally. Now you kind of have to focus a little with the aim, but that doesn't mean it's really hard to use her. Like it's still a really OP photon beam. My audio may sound like it just cut out because I got a call while I was recording, so I kind of had to like edit that last clip where I had to answer the call, and then after that I had to edit myself back in, picking off on where I left off. So it may sound a little choppy. That's my bad. And yeah, her photon projector. So back then it was worse. I don't think it did as much damage. I don't remember getting hurt by her photon projector back in the old days as much as I got hurt by her turret. But like today or the other day, whenever I recorded this footage, I've noticed that if your photon projector is on the enemy for a good amount of time, it starts to increase in damage, because like my controller was vibrating even more, and then like by the end of it, the beam was like a huge Godzilla beam. It was just big, and it did a lot of damage. So she's just really easy to use. Like, it's not as spray and pray as it used to be. You do have to be a little more accurate with her beam, But that doesn't mean she's the most difficult person on earth to use in the game. Like, she's still really easy to use. And those turrets, like I said before, are real OP. I'm not a fan of those turrets. Back in the day, the sentry turret, before the rework that they gave her, you had to actually walk up to the spot you wanted to put the turret and place the turret there. Now, they gave her more leeway, which made it even easier for her to use. So you don't have to be near where you want that turret to be. You just have to aim and point. And then you shoot it, and your turret goes wherever you point it at. So you can be like at a safe distance from like a tracer or a Genji. You can just hide in the back of the map and just place your turrets wherever you want, and you're good. They used to have her as a support hero because she gave a shield, but I don't think her shield was all that back in the day. Like, back whenever I had a Symmetra on my team, they weren't using this shield. They were just getting damaged with their turrets and stuff. So she really wasn't that great of a support hero. As a DPS hero, yeah, she makes sense as a DPS hero. I'm not saying that she has no DPS value. She does. She has too much, and that's why I don't like her that much, because she's just too easy to use. Anyone without any skill can just hop on the game, play Symmetra, and get gold. So that's not cool, in my opinion. Like, some people may like her. Some people may actually think, oh, she takes a lot more skill than you think. And that may be true for you, but for me, in my opinion, whenever I played her, she didn't really require that much skill. Her ultimate used to be a teleporter. Now her teleporter is actually part of her main kit. So that's actually a real good game changer. I'm not going to lie. It is helpful. Like, if you're, let's say your whole team got killed because, I don't know, maybe a Sombra hacked you and there's like 30 tanks and they all just demolished you and nobody could do anything about it. That actually helps whenever you're trying to contest a point and get back on it, or you're trying to stop them from actually getting into that last point that they need. So yeah, her teleporter is real cool, and it is a game changer. It's really useful. That's actually a really good thing I like about her. Like, that teleporter helps a lot. Unlike Widowmaker's ultimate, which doesn't do much in my opinion. And now if Widowmaker dies, I realize this. If she dies while you're playing her, her ultimate's gone. So, like, let's say you're about to die and you're like, oh, I can help my team though by letting them know where the enemy's at so that my death won't be in vain. Well, as soon as you press Y, triangle, or Q, boom, it's gone because you died and your team can't use it and you wasted your ultimate. So that was kind of dumb. But yeah, Symmetra's ultimate now is just a gigantic, like, huge shield barrier, which is actually really helpful too. Like, let's say your Bastion's getting eaten up by like the 2 tanks, and your Bastion can't take those 2 tanks for some reason because your Bastion sucks, and you don't have any healers or anything to help your Bastion out, and you really need that Bastion to take out their tanks because you don't have any other tank breakers. Well, she'll freaking shield all of them. She'll shield your whole team. And if you got a few good ranged heroes like a Widowmaker or an Ashe or a Hanzo on your team that are actually good at what they're supposed to be doing, like, that can help a lot because they don't have to worry about getting headshotted themselves, and they can just focus on aiming and pluck the enemy team and just demolish them. So that really does help. Let me talk about her skins now. So I don't have that many Symmetra skins, but the few I have are really cool, I'm not going to lie. Like, I have the dragon one that came out, I think, either Halloween 2018 or Halloween 2017. It is so freaking cool. Like, Symmetra's got some pretty cool skins. A lot of the heroes do. There's some heroes that their skins are kind of lackluster. Like, for instance, I don't think there's that many cool Sombra skins or Ashe skins. Who else doesn't have that many cool skins, in my opinion? Sigma. I'm just playing. Sigma just came out. But, like, there's just some heroes. I know there are. Let me think of other heroes that I came across that don't have that many cool skins. Roadhog doesn't have that many cool skins, in my opinion. Like, he's got Junkenstein's monster. That's kind of cool, but that's it. And then there's also Junkrat does have cool skins. I'm not gonna say him. But Who else has bad skins? Well, why am I even talking about them? Should be talking about Symmetra. So yeah, Symmetra's skins are actually pretty neat. I do like her skins. I don't have that many. I'm not gonna go out of my way to like use my loot coin to buy her skins, because there's other heroes I play with more often that I'd rather get the skins for. Like Ashe doesn't have that many cool skins, but I'd like to get something cool for her because I like to play her a bit. And May's really cool. May's got cool skins that I'd like to get, like the Abominable. I have it on the PlayStation, but not the Xbox, so I'd save my skins for that. But if you play Symmetra a lot, like, yeah, save up them skins, or save up those coins so you can get a skin. She does have some really good skins, I'm not gonna lie. They're really neat. They're nowhere near like Reaper level. I think Reaper does have the best skins in the whole game, but they're good. Let me look up if I can find anything about Symmetra's rework. Sorry about the silence. It sounds kind of awkward. I'm just trying to see if I can find her old kit so I can describe it better. Overwatch old abilities. Well, here's a link I found to her changes. Oh, another thing that they changed. I just realized this. So she has secondary fire with her photon projector. I forgot to talk about that. So back then, it was just that little kind of like spray and pray looking beam. It had like 3 little things coming out of it. That's what it looked like. And now it's just one single beam. She's also changed. They reworked it, so she's actually got a secondary fire, similar to like Reaper's, not Reaper's, Roadhog and Torbjorn, where they have like their primary fire, and then they have their secondary shotgun shell kind of looking fire. Well, her beam actually becomes a beam ball, and so that shoots like you amplify it by how long you hold LT or RT or I'm assuming right click. I don't play PC. It's LT and L2. My bad, not RT. I was stuck on Xbox for some reason. But yeah, she has a secondary fire now, which is a little strong. Like I don't mind using that. I think it requires a lot more skill than just using the beam. Like it was actually really cool to like actually hold it down and do some damage with that little ball, like from like across the map. The range has changed as well. Like back in the day, she used to not have that much range because it was just a small beam. It was a spray and pray, and now her beam's got pretty good range. So it's not like Hanzo level or Widowmaker level, obviously, but it is really good range. So that's another thing that they changed. I forgot to mention. Oh, so she used to have the photon barrier, like a small little shield that you would use. See, I never played Symmetra, and I didn't realize it because the Symmetras on my team were only like freaking using it to like they were only playing Symmetra to get damage for themselves, to like feed their own egos. So I never realized that. But yeah, she used to have a shield generator, and it was like a small shield, and you just followed it around. And her turret her teleporter used to be the ultimate. So that's basically what they did. They gave her a huge, gigantic shield now instead of a small, little, tiny one that you follow. And they the teleporter used to be an ultimate that you had to like, grind for. And now you can just get it within, I think it's a 15-second cooldown. So I guess that's cool. So that's about it. I'm going to conclude my video on that. I just woke up and my allergies are bad, so I was actually able to focus more on Symmetra, and I hope I can focus more on the next heroes that I cover. Who's the next hero I'm going to work on? Well, you're going to have to stick around or subscribe or do whatever you want to find out, but I will make another video next week, I promise. And I hope I can make more videos on different kinds of topics soon too. Well, that's about it. Bye.